I wanted to ask you about 99. Is that got something to do with the Y2K, or is there something going to happen on that?
9999 is really mathematical figure 9 to the ninth power of 9. But when we write it out, people usually say 999. It's 9 to the ninth power of 9. That's the largest figure that you can calculate, because the highest number is 9. Anything else, any numbers above 9 are compound numbers. Meaning 11 is a compound of two ones. 12 is a compound of a 1 and 2. They're not numbers. They're compound figures. So 9 is the highest number. We have two figures of death and destruction that pertains to the beast, and his was 6666. That was when last time the devil came into power on earth. And that was up in 72nd Street when he incarnated through Pope Paul VI, PP6. A P is an inverted 6. You follow that? And then we have our own 999, ninth day of 1999, which was the end of the devil's rule. Those two figures are there. In Freemasonry, they hide behind the sacred number of the sacred names of Ra and say he has 69 names. You follow what I'm saying? That 69 names is symbolic of 6 and 9. 6 ether, 9 ether. 9 ether in death becomes ghost in 6 ether. 6 ether in death becomes nothingness. Like it says, he restoreth my soul. So that you can have your soul removed and you can have your soul restored. Unless their soul is restored, they dissipate into nothingness. You follow? That's what happens with 6 ether. Inverted 9.
I was listening to a tape, and I heard you say something about a red and blue star coming together, and I didn't know what that represented. That's one question. Another one is I was noticing that we dealing a lot with like microorganisms and stuff like that, in the books, and I'm trying to figure out, that's kind of a little bit different from some of the things that we usually did. And
who usually did?
or that I usually read in our doctrine.
Back in our old books, there's a book called Science of Creation. I was breaking down microorganisms back in 1970.
Okay.
So it's not new to me. It's young readers are just catching up with it. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of things I'm teaching today, I taught back. I wrote books back in 1967 under Amanubi Rakata. It's on archives in Washington. People didn't even know I wrote them about Egypt back then.
Okay, and the last one was I was just doing, from my old books, I just went back and I was studying them, over again, and I noticed like a pattern with some of the doctrine. It was like I noticed that like the number 46 was coming up over and over again, like the 46 people with Tammuz that did plagiarization.
Chromosomes,
that like that. And
46 dynasties.
Yeah. I was trying to figure
out. That's an Egyptian figure.
I mean, I'm just, is it more to that? Those three questions? Is more?
No, not more to the words, it's more to the number. Egyptians were in numerology.
Okay.
46 is really not 46 in Egyptian, it's 4 and 6. And 4 represented the 4 elements: earth, water, and fire.
Okay.
Or wind and fire. And 6 represented the mark of Apapis. Apapis was the Egyptian way of saying Satan.
Okay.
Right? And that was his mark of identity in time. And his cycles worked in 6s. Our cycles work in 9. You follow what I'm saying? Yes. But 4 was the marking point of the universe, the 4 corners of the universe, and they represent the 4 elements that we identify with as incarnated beings. So each number you read in Egypt, when you see a number like 72, you say 7 and 2. And you look into the Egyptian mysteries as to what deities moved in 2, and you come up with Osiris or Asadu and Asit or Isis. And you say, okay, what deities moved in 5s? And you get the names of the 5 deities. What deities moved in 6? And you'll see a pattern there in the Egyptian mysteries. They tell a story about us.
Okay.
You follow? Which will be explained thoroughly in the order. There's a new order in existence now. Breaks down all the secret mysteries. Go ahead.
The red and blue star?
Right. You look to the north when Venus comes into play, and you'll see a red star beside it.
Okay.
When Venus comes across as bluish green. Right? Those are signs of the alignment. And I didn't come up with that.